I'm Ashton Addison from EventChain for Investment Pitch Media and FinTech News Network. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Ibtisam and Imran, the lead blockchain developers of 10up, a micro-investment platform utilizing blockchain technology. Team, it's good to see you guys again, and welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you.
Nice, and thank you for inviting us to the show. It's been a real pleasure.
You're very welcome. So, Ibtisam, if you could start a little bit about, tell us what is 10up and what are the solutions that you guys are providing into the market?
Okay, Ashton. Well, 10up is basically a medium between ventures and investors. Let me explain. 10up believes that every individual is blessed with some great skill set, and some of those who have great passion and enthusiasm to transform their ideas into identities. So to provide a push to such creative and intellectual minds, 10up has come with a complete, unique, and out-of-the-box solution. Basically, 10up is a blockchain-based venture capital platform to connect the ideas with the investors who are ready to put their trust in highly feasible proposals. And also the providing the transparency and trust that is currently lacking, especially when distance are involved.
Okay. That's great.
The primary let me explain more, Ashton.
Go ahead.
The primary purpose of help support and to promote the ideas of entrepreneurs, individuals, group of people, and businesses. So this is the main idea of the 10up.
Yeah, that sounds great. I know that there's tons of startup companies that are looking for funding, and they're looking for a platform that's easy to show people and bring exposure to their companies. So I'm glad you guys are working on that, and it's interesting that you're incorporating blockchain. Could you elaborate a little bit more on how this platform is unique and how you guys have actually integrated the blockchain into it?
Well, this platform is unique in the sense that every coin owner, like every 10up owner, would have the right to vote for the proposal that is being pitched by an venture, so that everyone can vote on it, whether they seem it to be scalable or not. So, but the definition of voting power is a slightly different here. So, the voting power will depend upon the coins that you are holding. Hence, it will separate the master owners which are holding a huge amount of coin, and the regular stakers that hold a lesser amount. Also, the voting will be done on blockchain, so to keep that transparency. Hence, it will, all the funds collected for the selected project will be safely deposited in the 10up Foundation, and the funds will be allocated to the candidate of the selected proposal for the period of time. So this way we can incorporate the blockchain into the fund transfer method, or also the voting and the voting power method. So hence this is a microfinancial platform based on the blockchain.
Yeah, that's great, Imran. And yeah, I like the ideology behind voting on the blockchain. That's one of the core principles that I think can be implemented into not just micro investing platforms, but governments and all of these other industries. So it's great that you guys are utilizing that. And maybe we'll touch on it a little bit further in the latter half of this interview. But are you guys utilizing the Ethereum blockchain?
No, we have our own blockchain.
Even more impressive. That's great. So is the platform already live right now? And is the blockchain on the mainnet or the testnet? And what's the situation surrounding the development of that blockchain?
The blockchain is on the mainnet, but platform isn't live till now. We are working on it and enhancing it in terms of the the usability. So I guess that it will be live by the end of this year. I hope. We are currently working on it.
Okay, that's great. And when did you guys first start developing the blockchain?
Well, for me, it was 2 years back when I first dived into this world, and ever since I've been in love with this. Where is Ibtisam?
Well, I have same experience because approximately 3 years ago, I started learning blockchain technology from different online institutions like Udemy and Coursera. And then I started learning how to make different platforms, how to make different coins on different platforms like Ethereum. And so I think my experience is about 3 years or more.
That's great. And that's great that you guys have this blockchain up and running and as a mainnet. So, and is it running like a proof of work algorithm similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, or is it different than that?
Oh, basically, we fork the blockchain from the PIVX platform, so
Yeah.
it is a proof of stake based coin. So yeah, proof of stake.
That's great. PivX is a great project. I know about that project, so that's great to hear that you guys are doing that. So you guys are anticipating launching the platform near the end of this year, you mentioned. What are the milestones in your guys' roadmap which you expect throughout 2019, on the way to releasing the platform? What are the things that you guys need to have done?
Well, Ashton, in this year we have three main objectives. Firstly, first of all, we have to develop the funding pipeline, as Imran mentioned. Secondly, TANUP mobile wallet, so users can easily join TANUP as a light client. And thirdly, in this year we have to look forward to hit more exchanges to enhance the TANUP vision on blockchain world. So these are the objectives in this year.
That's great. That's awesome. And have you guys hit all of your objectives on time for your roadmap in developing the blockchain? Is everything going according to plan?
Yeah, most of the time. We suffered some delay because we actually delayed our public sale, and we stick to our private sale crowd. So yeah, minor delay happened, but not anything serious.
Yeah.
And that we'll be able to hit all our milestones this year on time.
That's great, Imran. And that's expected of any business, and especially in the cryptocurrency industry with a downturn. You guys sound like you're doing quite well, despite the market conditions. So I'm glad for you guys with that. So are any entrepreneurs or founders able to, utilize TANUP and just post their projects with no barriers to entry? And are there entry costs to getting on the platform, or how does that work when I want to sign up?
Well, basically, TANUP is determined to revolutionize the dynamics of blockchain technology. The doors that have been opened by blockchain technology are enough to change the dynamics of the traditional market. So I will explain you the whole scenario. As mentioned earlier, that TANUP is providing an opportunity to stakeholders to put their business proposals on the platform to acquire funds. So the proposal will then fully looked at by the TANUP community. Each one holder will have a right to vote for the project they like, and their voting power will be based on the number of coins they are holding. So in short, all the funds collected for the selected proposal will safely be deposited in TANUP Foundation. The funds will be allocated to the candidate of the selected project proposal each time or a target is completed. So any individual, any entrepreneur who have great idea can easily join our TANUP platform and submit their idea. People can vote, and if the project is selected, they can easily.
Well, I'd like to add one point. You asked about the entry charges. Yeah, there would be some small amount of fee just to separate the garbage out of the good ideas. So we will be doing that to rectify the process further.
Yep, that's great. That's great. And and thank you for reminding us of the voting platform integrated with the blockchain, and that makes sense how you can differentiate between quality projects and lower quality projects. So as you mentioned, Imran, there may be a startup fee, probably something small. Are you guys going to be taking a fee on the funds invested as the platform that's being utilized, or is the main revenue source of the company just from the initial startup fees? Like, how is your guys' revenue model going to sustain? And is that just in the TANUP Foundation, or is there like a separate profits that are being derived from using the platform?
Well, the fee would act as a rectifier, basically. It will not be source of revenue for the foundation itself. The foundation will earn through the project because the foundation will be having equity on the ventures that the foundation would be investing upon. So that's our model.
Great. And do you guys have a marketing plan when the product goes live? Do you expect that there's a lot of startups that will just flock to the platform because they need funding, or do you guys have a plan to penetrate in the market throughout, the Middle East, Asia, and the surrounding areas?
Well, starting from our origin, we will be doing selective marketing to invite the ventures. It's not like every other venture would flock into our domain. We'll have to cordially invite them in order to make it professional platform. So we'll be doing marketing.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So as you mentioned, there's a couple things that you guys need to do before your product gets launched. Do you guys foresee any challenges in the development? Do you need more staff, or is it maybe just once the product's launch, there may be challenges towards marketing the product? You know, where do you foresee your biggest challenges ahead?
Well, honestly speaking, right, not yet, because the development of crowdfunding platform on blockchain technology is a difficult task. But we believe that by the end of this year, we will have a running platform and have a live funding.
That's great. And as you guys mentioned near the beginning, Imran, about the 10-up coins that you guys were doing a private sale and a public sale, what's the situation on the coins right now? Are the sales done and the token holders are being held, or is the public sale still upcoming?
Well, we actually have, somewhat skipped the public sale because for us, for the start of this microfinancial platform, the private sale was sufficient.
Oh.
But we will be inviting all the investors who are looking forward to, invest in some sort of a stable coin. So we will be looking for that. But yeah, the public sale won't be happening anytime soon because the private sale was sufficient.
Yeah. Hey, and if that works, that works. So good for you guys for raising the capital needed throughout the private sale. And that sounds like you guys are well on your way to developing the platform. So if there are people, either founders or people that are looking to invest, that want to take a look at the projects and follow along with 10up as you guys release your product, what's the best way to stay in contact with the team and get involved?
Well, there are many communication channels through which they can contact us. We have our active Telegram channel where, the whole Telegram community is sort of there, so they can join us there and contact the admins, which are our team members. Also, they can contact us on Discord, or, they can join us on the Bitcoin Talk as well, because we are, active at all the social platforms, including Facebook and Twitter, etc. So, they can link us anywhere.
Wonderful. Ibtisam and Imran from 10up.io. I will link your guys' Telegram, your Discord, and your Bitcoin Talk to 10up in the description box below. That's all the time that we have today, but I'm looking forward to following up with you guys in the next interview and see the progress that you've made. So thank you so much for taking the time, and until next time.
Thank you,
Thank you, Ashton. Bye-bye.
It was nice meeting you.